This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. So, some people are examining Kanye West's contract now that he posted them all, and people are breaking it down. Now, this source is from someone on Google. It's not Google itself, but someone. So, anyways, let's just break it down, and I'll give you the source. So, people said they're learning that over the 100 pages of Kanye West contracts, he goes into, it says on Wednesday, Kanye's Twitter briefly turns into a law clinic. And I guess 114 pages, not 100. It says that he always goes over budget a lot. It says from 2005, recognition with Rockefeller, to the details of Watch the Throne, to Cruel Summer, to the structure of Good Music. They read through everything. They say Kanye has been spending money non-stop. Famously took $35,000 of his own money to make a video through The Wire. And it just grew larger from there. Yeezus went little more than 1.5 million over budget. That's a lot of money. Cruel Summer movie cost cost 1.5 million more than it was planned. I mean, that's, that happens. Paris is expensive. Kanye decamped in Paris a few months in 2013. From the 1st to the March 10th of that year, $500,000 in recording costs, $7,000 a day. But he made a lot of money. Money, Kanye surely would argue, can never replace ownership. With rare exceptions, payment from the record label is a loan. But even with all that, Kanye made a lot of money over the years. $12 million pool of money to make Yeezus. 2/3 of that $8 million was an advance for him to keep. The rest was recording costs. That was a big jump from late registration, where he received $2.3 million in advance, with an additional $1.2 million as a recording budget. That's interesting. Kanye's May 2012 deal for his 6th and 7th albums, The Life of Pablo, gave him $3 million in advance and a $3 million budget, much less than Yeezus. However, unclear if those terms were later negotiated. Good Music got him an additional $3 million free and clear. There were 6-figure sales bonuses of $500,000. But he says he's a billionaire, right? So he can easily pay all this back. It doesn't matter if all this is going on. Like, he just wants his masters back. So Jay sold his masters so he could get the back random Twitter user tweets, and sheep ate it up. The need of ownership in master recordings is Kanye's driving force for this quest. The deal makes it clear that his masters shall be entirely Rockefeller's property throughout the world and in perpetuity. That means forever. Yeah, so they don't want to sell it, because he signed over perpetuity. And at the time, it probably sounded good, because 10, 12, all these different amounts of money, millions and millions of dollars. When you're on another quest, I think he was on a fashion quest at that time. But then you look back and you regret the choices you made. And I think that's what's happening here. I find it hard to believe Kanye. After you name your album Yeezus and then you turn into a pastor almost later, it seems like contradictory. I like Kanye's drive. I like his fearless quest. I like his quest for being independent. We all love that. It's inspiring. But then he's also always calling to someone else to help him with this or that, and it's like, just be truly independent and keep your business behind the scenes. Jay-Z makes a lot of things happen without causing a big stink on Twitter. And that's just my point. Kanye West thinks that throwing a temper tantrum every time gets him what he wants. And people reward him with that. Jack Dorsey reached out after his Twitter got messed up. hey man, what's up, man? And then he shares the private conversation to show, hey guys, I'm a billionaire. I know Jack Dorsey. It's like, what's going on here, man? You know, it's a little weird. Then lastly, just as a joke, everyone's saying that this is Offset's lawyer, Future himself. And it's saying, you know, Future, he didn't cheat. She pushed him to another woman, Your Honor. Then it says, she says she won't cook or clean. I think we're done there. You know, it's like, it's funny, man. Can you imagine if Future was his divorce? They're not getting a divorce, guys. It's probably just for publicity. They did it the last album she put out 2 years ago. So just history repeats itself. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll have some better news in a little bit. Appreciate you. Peace.